Fresh off his first career plate appearance, Aaron Wilkerson goes back out to the mound for his fourth inning of work. He has done a fine job, to say the least. In his normal role of pitcher, he has yet to allow a base runner in this ball game. First pitch of the fourth inning is high for ball one. Slider that missed to John Andrioli. He was retired on a wild play in right. Michael Reed lost it, found it, dove for it, and caught it. The 1-0 is a strike at 81. Goes to the off-speed pitch again to Andrioli. Then Merton, then Zagunis. Top of the fourth inning with no score. Just one hit for the Sox. The pitch fouled away to the right. That'll make a fan's day. Good chance to get a souvenir if you are in attendance. One ball and two strikes. Wilkerson works quickly from the wide. The pitch is tapped foul, third base side. Andrioli having the opposite effect in this series that he had in the previous series. He is just 1 for 9 now in this four-game set thus far for the Cubs. Wind continues to gust in. The 1-2 pitch. Did he go on the appeal? No. Andrioli is deemed to have checked his swing. Pitch looked pretty good, just off the outside corner. Good enough for Andrioli to think about it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Line drive, tailing foul up the right field line. That will trickle into the bullpen, bounce around. skysox are in their skysox home uniforms. Let's say skysox across the front. But they've got Top Gun jerseys. Andrioli doing battle 3-2 now. The count. Wilkerson in jeopardy of putting his first man on base. And the pitch. Ground ball. Shortstop Arcia with a backhand in the hole. A strong throw to first. Not in time. Andrioli beats it out. An infield single. That had hit written all over it. But when you've got Arcia on the left side, you got to wait a minute. And Andrioli, the speedy center fielder, had every ounce of energy to get to first base before that throw, and he did by an eyelash, and that is the first base runner of the ball game for Iowa, an infield single, thanks to Orlando Arcia for keeping it on the infield and making it close at first. And Andrioli reaches for the first time today. 1 for 2 now for him. That's the first hit first base runner Wilkerson has allowed, and it will be an interesting adventure through the second time through the order for Wilkerson. See how he does. We are joined here in the top of the fourth inning by Colton Ostrander, Public and Community Relations Coordinator of Rocky Mountain Lions I Bank. Boy, that's a mouthful. More than SSFC from the other night. As the 1-0 pitch misses outside and low. Welcome on to the broadcast, Colton. Good to have you.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here. A beautiful day for some baseball.
Sure is, particularly with the wind blowing in. Thanks for bringing that to the ballpark today. You are part of Rocky Mountain Lions I Bank, as Wilkerson has a 2-0 count to Merton, working from the stretch for the first time here in the altitude. The pitch is lined over the head of the pitcher and into center field, dunked in for a single. To second base goes Andrioli. And the first 2 have reached here in the fourth inning. Colton, what's the mission of Rocky Mountain Lions I Bank?
Well, basically, we serve as the link between eye organ and tissue donors and those who suffer from corneal blindness.
I can't imagine. I wouldn't be able to do the job if I had that. So it's good to have you in the area.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it actually afflicts 10% of all blindness.
Wow. Now, who can be an eye donor?
Anyone can sign up to be an eye donor, regardless of age, health, or lifestyle. In fact, recently in Scotland, surgeons were able to transplant corneas from a 107-year-old lady, and that's the oldest donor in history. So anybody can sign up. Yep.
Wow, that's impressive. 2 on with nobody out here to begin the fourth inning. Wilkerson looks back at second, now comes home with the 0-1 to Mark Zagunis. And it is outside and low. Good block by Garcia in the dirt. Talking with Colton Ostrander, Public and Community. Am I saying that right? Ostrander? All right. Public and Community Relations Coordinator. Want to make sure we get that correct pronunciation here on the broadcast. 1-1 pitch. Up and in. 2-1. What parts of the eye can be used to help others through donation?
Well, we use the cornea, which is the clear front part of the eye, It's a lot like the crystal of a watch. It's where your contact lens would sit. So everything in the watch works, but sometimes the crystal can become damaged or broken or scratched. So replacing a cornea is much like replacing the crystal of your watch.
That is incredible. Human body continues to amaze, and they keep finding new ways to improve it. And we're talking with Colton Ostrander, Public and Community Relations Coordinator for the Rocky Mountain Lions Eye Bank. 2-2 the count, 2 on, nobody out the pitch. Up and in, ball 3 with a fastball. Action beginning behind Wilkerson here in the bullpen. And it looks to be Tyler Cravey getting loose, so he will indeed throw today. Why would someone need to have a corneal transplant?
There are several diseases of the cornea or traumatic injury to the eye that cause blindness that's treatable with a cornea transplant.
And you certainly want to be aware of that and give the Rocky Mountain Lions Eye Bank a call if that does indeed happen. 3-2 the count, a foul ball off the bat of Zagunis. 2 on with nobody out. The lead runner, Andrioli, Matt Merton, the trail. Wilkerson trying to get a ground ball. Here's the payoff pitch. Just off the inside corner at the belt, Zagunis took ball 4, and the bases are loaded with nobody out behind Wilkerson here in the 4th, and this is the second time through the order. So the Cubs getting a second look at Wilkerson, and so far it has paid off for them. Colton, how can people in the community get involved with the eye bank?
Well, you can go to corneas.org to sign up to be a donor, volunteer, and check out other ways to get involved.
Got a website?
Corneas.org.
All right, perfect. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's great to have you on as Garcia goes out to talk to Wilkerson. And Tim Fedorovich steps in. This is a big bat, former Red Sox farmhand. Fedorovich facing fellow former Red Sox farmhand Aaron Wilkerson. A big swing and a foul tip at the plate by Fedorovich. Taylor Davis will be next. Colton Ostrander from the Rocky Mountain Lions Eye Bank here in the top of the 4th inning. I don't know if they told you, but if you give up runs, you can't come back. I know we say that to all of our guests, but it's true.
Sounds good.
So,
well, just wear your safety goggles for sure.
There you go.
Stay off of our list.
There you
that
go.
way you don't need a transplant.
0-1 pitch fouled right back to the netting behind home. 0-2. The count to Fedorovich. Bases loaded, full of Cubs. Andrioli, Merton, and Zagunis, third to first. And Wilkerson with action behind him in the pen, trying to get it out here. This is what we thought would happen, that he would only go a few innings. It's been a long week for Wilkerson. 0-2 pitch. Right there, called third strike. Goes to the breaking ball. Fedorovich gone watching. And that's the first out of the inning. And it's a strikeout looking at the hands of Tim Fedorovich. Third strikeout for Wilkerson. Colton, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And what's that website one more time?
That's www.corneas.org.
All right.
Thank you so much again for having me.
Of course. Welcome on to the broadcast, and welcome back anytime. First pitch is swung on and fouled back to the screen by Taylor Davis. Third baseman 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. Base is still loaded. No score. Top of the 4th inning. Wilkerson trying to get out of it. The pitch a little bit too far up and in to Davis. Taylor's got those long blonde locks. Skysox news today came out that one of their gentlemen with long blonde locks was traded to the Rays. That was Jay Chapman. The 1-1 pitch fouled back 1-2. Wilkerson really battling here. He's gone deep into a lot of counts and really challenging these hitters for Iowa. No place to put him, and he certainly doesn't want to give up any free passes. Had 11 walks and 54 strikeouts in 48 innings with Pawtucket in the International League. But Jay Chapman was traded to the Rays today. That was announced by the Brewers and Sky Sox. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball popped up, shallow right center. Coming on is Broxton. Going out is Nate Orff. The infield fly rule in effect, and that is a huge out number 2 for Wilkerson. Pop out to the second baseman, Orff. Tyler Cravey is ready in the pen. We'll see if Rick Sweets continues to go with Wilkerson here as David Freitas steps in. Righty-righty matchup. Top of the fourth inning, no score. Best chance for either side to notch a run. Bases loaded, nobody out for the Cubs, looking to make Wilkerson pay. That wind continues to blow in from right here on this Sunday afternoon. The pitch, ground ball, this should do it. Orff with it, he'll go to first, side, retired. How about that for Wilkerson? Bases loaded, nobody out in the fourth inning.
Be sure to visit the Fox Den souvenir shop for your official skysox gear and memorabilia.